not telling you guys to get angry with God. I'm telling you guys that I believe that he wants us to be honest with him. Even if that means telling him that we're angry or frustrated or about 20 other things that we might be hiding from him or even ourselves. So this comes down to humility. I was asking the Lord about a story to tell you guys about humility. And well, that's a pretty sketchy place to be, because that could easily come across as, here's a story where I was really humble. And so I wasn't gonna go there. But I think the Lord reminded me of the time when I was super humble with him in a way that might surprise you. And his response was a mind blow, because I was not expecting him to respond like that.
That's a fireball, man.
This is probably, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. And I'm working so hard on this project. And it's an invention that I was certain that he gave me, and just nothing was working. And I was so frustrated, and I just felt like it wasn't helping me. And I knew it was probably something in me that I just missed him on this, or maybe I just made this whole thing up. I don't know. I was just starting to get all wound up inside. And over a period of a couple of days, this thing was growing in me. It's like, God, what do you want from me? That's the place I finally got to. And I felt like as soon as I said that I was probably just over between me and God. And the exact opposite happened, you guys. It was like he said, well, finally, we're being honest now. This whole time I've been just trying to pretend that I was such a good dude, such a good Christian, that I would never get angry at God. No, not me. But it's like he brought me there. It's like he was intentionally making things not work or not helping me so I could just mess them up myself. I don't know. But it's really important that you guys understand that I didn't blame God. Okay? The Bible says, be angry, but in your anger, do not sin. Now, I don't think it's talking about being angry at God there. I think it's talking about being angry with injustice and those kind of things. But in this case, the truth was that I was frustrated with God, and I kept telling him, God, I know this isn't your fault. I'm not blaming you. I know this is something in me, but you're not telling me what it is. I just want you to tell me. I don't want to be here anymore. This sucks. When I opened up to him like that, he didn't say, you're done. He said, I have some really special plan for you. So I was on my way to a go-kart track. I hadn't been there before, and I always wanted to go there, and I was just like, screw it, I'm going karting. And I get there, and it's the last day that this place is gonna be open, and it's a total gong show. And they're blowing things up, and
That's a fireball, man. Wow.
there's a guy there with the fastest kart I've ever seen in my life, and he actually let me drive the thing. And I actually fell in love with racing again. I used to drive this little Datsun 510. I told you guys that story. Here, check it out if you haven't seen that. And it was actually the first step in my brief but very satisfying racing career. Blowing things up, well, blowing things up. Doesn't get much better than that for a guy like me, so. It just felt like God said, yeah, I don't want you to be angry with me, but way more important than that, I want you to be truthful with me. I want you to be truthful with yourself. Okay, you guys, please don't hear the wrong message here. I'm not telling you to go around being angry at God. I'm just saying that he would much prefer that we were honest with him than that we pretended that we weren't angry or that we weren't frustrated. Might as well admit that. That's what humility is. It's admitting the truth. It's not about trying to be weak or humble or no good. It's just about seeking the truth with everything we've got. In fact, that's my definition of humility. Let me know what you think. Okay, guys? Humility is to value the truth more than we value how we feel about ourselves. It's not pretending we're something we aren't. It's just admitting how it actually is. And God says that he gives grace to the humble and that he's opposed to the proud. And what's pride? Pride is loving how we feel about ourselves more than we love the truth. So if we get to a point where we're seeking God with everything we've got, but he's just not answering us, I think he would way rather that we let him know how we feel about that with respect to the creator of the universe and in humility of going, this is probably my issue here, but this is how I feel. I think he would much rather that than we just pretend like everything's okay. All right, love you guys. Let me know what you think. Spaceball out.